regional and international organizations. At the SCO-CHS summit, the Prime Minister Sharif presented Pakistan's perspective on pressing regional and global issues, highlighting strategies to strengthen SCO's role in fostering regional cooperation and stability. The Prime Minister unequivocally denounced Israel's inhuman military offensive against Gaza and called for an immediate and unconditional ceasefire. He condemned attack on Iran, a fellow SCO member state. Reiterating the negative implications of instability in Afghanistan on the development of entire SCO region, Prime Minister Sharif called for engagement with Afghanistan in a meaningful manner. The Prime Minister highly praised SCO's vision of regional connectivity and economic integration and underscored Pakistan's strategic geographical location as an ideal trade and transit hub for the entire SCO region. He noted China-Pakistan Economic Corridor as a key initiative for achieving trans-regional economic and trade integration. On the sidelines of these summits, the Prime Minister held important bilateral meetings with the presidents of SCO member states and other invited guests, including the President of Turkey, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, President of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, President of Iran, Dr. Masoud Pezeshkian, President of Tajikistan, Imam Ali Rahman, and President of Russian Federation, Vladimir Putin. Issues of mutual interest and matters relating to further strengthening political, economic, and trade relations were discussed by the leaders. During the meeting with the President of Republic of Turkey, on the sidelines of the SCO Council of Heads of State in Tianjin, both leaders reviewed the current state of Pakistan-Turkey relations and expressed satisfaction over the growing momentum in bilateral ties. They noted with appreciation the steady increase in high-level exchanges and cooperation across a broad spectrum, including political, economic, defense, and security domains. Prime Minister also held a meeting with Mr. Ilham Aliyev, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan. The Prime Minister congratulated President Aliyev on signing of the historic peace agreement between Azerbaijan and Armenia, marking a significant step towards lasting peace and stability in South Caucasus. The two leaders reviewed full spectrum of bilateral cooperation in trade, investment, energy, connectivity, defense, education, and people-to-people exchanges, and expressed satisfaction at the growing momentum in Pakistan-Azerbaijan relations. The Prime Minister also held a meeting with the President of Islamic Republic of Iran. During the meeting, the Prime Minister reaffirmed Pakistan's deep commitment to its historic and brotherly ties with Iran, underlining strong foundations of this relationship rooted in shared history, common cultural heritage, and faith. Both leaders reviewed the state of bilateral cooperation across diverse areas and expressed satisfaction with the positive momentum in Pakistan-Iran relations. The Prime Minister also held a meeting with President Imam Ali Rahman, President of Tajikistan. Both leaders expressed their satisfaction on the ongoing cooperation between the two countries in all areas of mutual interest. The two leaders agreed to enhance collaboration in diverse fields, including trade and investment, connectivity, energy, regional security, culture, and people-to-people exchanges. Prime Minister also met the President of Russian Federation, Mr. Vladimir Putin. Recalling their last meeting in Astana in 2024, both leaders expressed great satisfaction on expanding cooperation and increasing momentum over the course of last 1 year. Both leaders acknowledged that the relationship today is underpinned by mutual trust, respect, and warmth between the two sides. During the visit, the Prime Minister met President of the People's Republic of China, Mr. Xi Jinping, and Premier Li Qiang. During the meeting with the President Xi Jinping, Prime Minister said that Pakistan took great pride in China's achievements and would always stand ready to work together with China in this great journey for common prosperity. The Prime Minister appreciated China's unflinching support to Pakistan's territorial integrity, sovereignty, and socio-economic development. He lauded the significance of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor as a flagship project of President Xi Jinping's Belt and Road Initiative and reaffirmed the desire to continue working closely with China for the successful implementation of the next phase of upgraded CPEC with its 5 new corridors. This would help both countries to build an even stronger Pakistan-China community with a shared future. During his meeting with Chinese Premier Li Qiang, PM expressed his deepest gratitude to the Chinese leadership and nation for their unflinching support to Pakistan. The Prime Minister reiterated Pakistan's support for President Xi Jinping's landmark initiative to strengthen multilateralism, including the Global Governance Initiative, Global Development Initiative, Global Security Initiative, as well as the Global Civilization Initiative. Prime Minister participated in a business-to-business investment conference where more than 300 Pakistani and 500 Chinese companies were in attendance. He identified agriculture, mines and minerals, textile, industrial sector and IT as priority areas for mutually beneficial economic collaboration. Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif also participated in China's 80th Victory Day Anniversary Parade, celebrating China's victory in the Second World War. In the parade, he was joined by other world leaders as well. Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Senator Mohammad Ishaq Dar visited the Luban Technical and Vocational Education Training Exhibition Hall in Tianjin, where he was briefed on the operations of Luban workshops and their existing cooperation with Pakistan. The Deputy Prime Minister, Foreign Minister also had exchanges with the Chinese host on further deepening cooperation under the Luban framework, with a focus on scaling up joint efforts in technical and vocational education in new and emerging industries. The Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister, Senator Mohammad Ishaq Dar, formally exchanged a joint communique with the Foreign Minister of Armenia, Mr. Ararat Mirzoyan, thereby establishing diplomatic relations between the two countries. Marking a historic step forward, both leaders affirmed their commitment to the principles and objectives of the UN Charter and discussed possible avenues of cooperation, including in economy, education, culture, and tourism. The two leaders reaffirmed their desire to work closely with each other at bilateral and multilateral fora to achieve their shared objectives of peace, progress, and prosperity for the people of their two countries. Deputy Prime Minister, Foreign Minister, Senator Mohammad Ishaq Dar received a call from EU High Representative Vice President conveying her condolences on the tragic loss of lives caused by the recent floods in Pakistan and expressed solidarity with the victims and the families. She also affirmed EU support for Pakistan's relief and recovery efforts. The DPM thanked her for the expression of solidarity and support, underscoring Pakistan's vulnerability as one of the countries most severely impacted by the climate crisis. They expressed satisfaction at the growing momentum in Pakistan-EU engagements and reaffirmed their shared resolve to further strengthen cooperation across all areas of mutual interest, particularly climate action, building resilience, and sustainable recovery. Deputy Prime Minister, Foreign Minister, Senator Mohammad Ishaq Dar called Acting Afghan Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi to convey condolences on the tragic loss of lives, with thousands injured in the recent earthquake in Afghanistan. He offered prayers for the victims and bereaved families, reaffirmed Pakistan's solidarity with the Afghan people, and assured readiness to extend all possible support as required by the Afghan side. Deputy Prime Minister, Foreign Minister, Senator Mohammad Ishaq Dar received a call from the German Foreign Minister. The two leaders affirmed their resolve to further strengthen mutually beneficial bilateral cooperation and underscored the importance of high-level contacts. They also exchanged views on regional issues. The 14th round of Pakistan-Japan bilateral political consultations were held in Islamabad on 4th September 2025. Pakistan side was led by Special Secretary United Nations, Ambassador Nabil Munir, while Senior Deputy Foreign Minister for Asian Affairs, Mr. Takeshi, led the Japanese side. The two sides reviewed the entire spectrum of Pakistan-Japan bilateral relationship and reaffirmed the commitment to further enhancing cooperation, among other topics. The two leaders also exchanged views on the regional peace and security situation in South Asia, the Middle East, and Asia Pacific. Pakistan strongly condemns the deadly Israeli strike on Nasser Hospital in Khan Yunis, Gaza, which claimed the lives of at least 21 individuals, including 4 journalists and a rescue worker. This unconscionable and heinous attack on a medical facility, as well as the continued targeting of civilians and journalists, represents a grave violation of international human rights and humanitarian law, as well as freedom of press. Pakistan expresses its full support for the sovereignty, independence, and territorial integrity of Syria and calls on the international community to prevent Israel from undermining the peace and stability in the entire region. A high-level delegation from European Organization for Nuclear Research, CERN, visited Pakistan from 24th to 28th August 2025 to review the country's progress as an associate member of CERN. During the visit, a team of 5 top experts from CERN met with the chairman of Pakistan Atomic Energy Commission and toured various science and technology institutions. These included the National Center for Physics, Pakistan Institute of Engineering and Applied Sciences, Pakistan Institute of Nuclear Science and Technology, Institute of Nuclear Medicine and Oncology, National Institute for Laser and Optronics, among other advanced facilities. The purpose of this visit was to assess Pakistan's progress in the field of science and technology. I thank you. The floor is open for questions.